the black girl finally got chosen. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I really want to talk about the Netflix show. It's a new show. It's called Too Hot to Handle, and that show is so good. Like, Netflix dropped like all the full season in one night. It was so good. I watched all of it. While watching it, you know, me being a sociology major, ethnic studies, I was just like, I was looking at people and how they're acting and how they're being treated and how they're being perceived, right? So the one thing that stood out to me the most in this show is that the black girl finally got chosen. And usually in shows like that, and usually the black girl's the last one to be chosen. But in this show, they didn't really have to choose people, but she had more people behind her, and she actually had option. Usually, most of these shows, the black girl either had to be with the person who liked them, only person that likes them, like one person that likes them, and in this show, she had a choice. Her name was Rhonda, and she had a choice. She had a choice between Sharon and I think David. Sharon is black. David is from the UK, I think. And no, she had options. She had people chasing her. You know, she had multiple people chasing her, so she had a choice. And sidebar, Rhonda is so pretty. You know, she's so beautiful. She has a nice body. She has a pretty face. And honestly, she's genuinely a nice person. If you watch the show, she's really down to earth. And of course, she knows she's pretty. Of course, she knows she has a nice body. But she doesn't like flaunt it in front of everybody. She doesn't act stuck up as much as the other cast members. So basically, I think it says Rhonda is from Georgia, Sharon is from New Jersey, and I love their relationship. I love how they interact with each other. I love how they're honest with each other. I know at first Sharon was like kind of holding back a little bit because he had like another history. He had other history about his ex-girlfriend cheating on him with his best friend, and now they're dating. So that's understandable, but he was still honest with Rhonda, and they built a good connection. And Rhonda, she was so open. She was willing to do anything. And it's surprising because most people feel like black girls are stuck up, they're hesitant, they don't like to like join the group. They love to be outsiders because they feel like they're better than everybody else. But Rhonda proved different. She proved that most black girls actually are like down to earth. They're willing to join the group. They're willing to interact with the group. So like the stereotype of the angry black girl, the angry black woman, you know, she did not portray any of them. And to be honest, that's how most black girls are. That's how we are. So it's weird that there's a stereotype of the angry black woman or whatever, but you see girls like Rhonda willing to join in, willing to communicate, always happy, always laughing. And I know like a girls like Lauren from the other Netflix show, Love is Blind, I think. She was happy, go lucky, she was nice, she was professional. Black girls are always professional, but she was professional, she was nice, she was good looking. So if you see girls like that, like Lauren and Rhonda, who are always happy, who are nice, who are down to earth, and then you see the stereotypes of black women are angry, they're mean, they're this, that should prove to everybody that those are just stereotypes, and most black girls are totally the opposite from those stereotypes. So back to that now. I just like how, you know, she had options, and how each episode you could see her, you know, you could see her being the center of the storyline. So it's not like she was just put in there as like the token black girl, even though I think she kind of was, because she was the only black girl there. But you know, but she flipped the table. She was able to get options and have a lot of people chasing her. So she was in the frame more, you know. She was, her story were followed more because she had one of the most interesting relationships on the in that show. So I feel like even though they did throw her in there as the token black girl, because if she wasn't the token black girl, they would have had at least 2 more black girls there. But they didn't. And you can see they had like, well, 5, 6 white girls. So I think they were just trying to throw her in there just to make it seem more diverse. And she stole the show. She definitely stole the show, because her relationship, her connection was one of the strongest one in the show. Obviously there were other relationships there, but in my opinion, her relationship was the strongest because they actually grew together. They actually matured. It shows that black women can find love. It shows that black women are outgoing, even though we are perceived as the least attractive because of our attitude, or because we don't fit the stereotype of beauty. That show totally shows different. And she was dark skinned. You know, it's not like they just threw. It's not like they just threw a light skinned black girl, you know, a light skinned black girl there, or a racially ambiguous black girl there, just to fill the quota of, we must have one black girl because we're gonna have people talking that we're racist, we're colorist, all that stuff, right? Rhonda was a dark skinned black girl, and she was sought after, you know. So this to show that these shows need to like stop putting black girls, one black girl there as the token black girl, or the black girl that is there to fit the quota that you know, or help them complete their agenda, that they're not racist. And most shows does that. If you look at all the shows, those dating shows, if you look in the background, like, you know, like The Bachelor, or let me go like the Love Islands, if you look, they have one, especially The Bachelor. The Bachelor had like one or 2 or 3 black girls, and they're never chosen. Most of them don't even get past like the 5th, 6th episode, you know. Most of them, I know there's few who did in other seasons, but most of them don't even get past the 5th or 6th episode. Love Island with Samara, the only black girl. That's one season. The other season was it's not coming up, but girl. So they only have one black girl, the black girl token, to fit the quota. But I love how she took control of the show. I love how she represented herself so well. I love how, you know, yeah, she was the only black girl there, and she was able to have the camera focus on her. She was able to come across that she is important. Even she is important. She was able to have the production realize that, yes, you guys put me here as the only black girl, but I did make a connection. So I love how, you know, they focus on her a lot. It is not like her, like I said before, it's not like she's in the background, you know, just a background prop. And yeah, and I was watching this and I was thinking about this, and I'm like, I have to make a video because finally a black girl is being sought after. I love this show. I love that finally a dark-skinned black woman is finally being sought after. She finally has options. It's not like just one guy or none at all. She finally has option. You know, she wasn't partnered with somebody by default, and she was partnered with people she did like. She went on dates with people she did like, and she found a connection with the person she did like. So yeah. So guys, if you love this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be making more of these.